really fucking hot, cold, everything up in this bitch. Everything up in this bitch. Alright, hold up, y'all. Because do I set it to a normal tip? Do I set it to a low tip? Alright, my voice is kind of, what's going on with my voice? I've been yelling. I've been talking very passionately on the phone to a motherfucker, to a couple motherfuckers. Been talking really passionately on the phone to a couple motherfuckers. All right, we're just gonna skip the small talk, quite frankly. It's your girl Killer K, aka K Love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. Also, don't forget here. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's kind of like TikTok. TikTok. It's kind of like a TikTok. All right. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Killer K, aka K Love in the building. Hey, tell me how you feeling. All right. If you want to reach out to me to book a reading, just reach out to me. If you want to book a reading, just book a reading. If you want to find my email address, you can just find my email address. If you want to find my so I'm getting like Spirit is saying something like, if you want it, I got it. Dripping like water. Okay, that's why I'm acting so fucking crazy. Okay, I haven't drunken enough water. If you want it, I got it. Dripping like water. When I tell you Pisces season is hitting hard as a bitch right now, she is hitting ancient motherfucking grannies upside the head. Pisces damn near is a baby and a granny at the same time. That's baby's granny for real. If you want it, I got it. Whoa. I'm gonna use this slow. Anyways, if you want, I got it dripping like water. Just do it like Nike. You could be cracking the codes about some of these sayings or some of these things that you're used to hearing. If you want it, I got it. Or, you know, money flows to me like water. Or, you know, you drinking that juice like it's water. You know, you've heard these phrases before that have to do with water. Could also have to do with abundance. You may be speaking abundance into your water. Okay. Water's the theme, babe. Okay, get with it. You either taking spiritual cleanses, drinking lots of water. You could be, listen, don't get me started. Because now, look. Because now y'all didn't have to get a bitch started. And this motherfucker barely even work. For real. I got a little cleanser. It's in a downy bottle, but I made it on the new moon. And bitch, we got herbs up in this bitch, but it don't even work up in this bitch. I'm gonna have to swerve up in this bitch. Oh, okay, my bad, ancestors. They say I'm acting too crazy. Okay. Okay, so water is very important. You're bathing. You could be washing your hair. You're crying. You're washing your clothes. You're washing your dishes. You're touching fucking water right now. You're drinking it. All right. But I feel like there's a big flow of energy. So the code, you crack the code is water. Okay? You crack the code about a lot of shit. If this is spiritual warfare, you crack the code that how can people send illnesses? They send it through fluids, water. They send sickness through water. They speak into the air, which has water particles, which hold memory. So when somebody says something, the precipice, okay, of their breath has little water droplets. So this is why when you pray over your food, you speak these little water droplets, micro little water beads. Okay. Okay, and I also know why I'm acting crazy. Anyways, these little micro beads, boop, 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 have water, which hold memory, because water holds memory. We know this. Water remembers you. You remember water. We are made of water. That's why motherfuckers be like, remember that time that you did this to me? And they keep talking about it. Because they water molecules is holding on to that motherfucking memory for some particular reason. Water is how people can store trauma. You store, the inflammation is the trauma being stored. Inflammation is excess fluids, things being inflamed, enraged. with fluid, being swollen with fluid. So somebody could be like studying biology, somebody could be a doctor, or somebody could be studying to be like a nurse or whatever. Or you studying some shit about the human body, you start realizing like, oh shit, the answer's been water this whole time. But there's something about even when you speak things out, when you pray over your food, like I said, those little beads of water hold memory. When you speak the essence of vibration attached to the water with the words, the energy, the vibration, the frequency with the memory of such, and you pray over your food, now your food is blessed. Or if you use that same tongue to spit, you know, some ill on motherfucker, then that's just what it is. I'm not too mad at it. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But I see there's a lot of truth being revealed. Okay, so you crack the code, you realize it's just water. It's just water. Hey, it's just water. That could be the treatment to something. Somebody's been needing to take placebo water pills. All right, so this could be like somebody is having health issues. They're taking all these different medications and shit. All they needed was the water pills. The water pills that they think are doing something to help them heal, because the thought is translated into the water, which holds memory. So when they take the pill, they're thinking, this is working for me, I'm healing, and it's just water. I'm hearing got milk, but then I'm hearing somebody else say got water. Okay, water is gold, essentially, in this day and age. We just haven't caught up to that yet. Okay, so you're picking up something about water. Water energy, water deities. You may be a water deity. You are a water deity. You're like, yeah, how come every time you didn't notice, every time I'm away from large bodies of water, my skin gets dry, my hair gets brittle? Cause I'm a fucking mermaid in this bitch, and you repping your shit. So I feel like there's something that you tap into, you crack the code on something just on your own. Maybe you could realize that it's water. It's in the, damn, it's in the water. All right, so somebody's trying to figure out, why am I getting headaches? Why can't I sleep? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like that? It's in the water. I'm hearing they're in the water. It's in the water, they're in the water. Okay, stay with me now. What's up, everybody? All right, the reason why I'm acting crazy, I haven't slept. I pulled like an all-nighter times 2. But you know, I be doing that shit sometimes. For me, that's just like, when I fast and I don't sleep, it sounds crazy, but it's called mortifying the flesh. Some real scorpionic shit, if you will. You basically stop feeding your fleshly desires in the earthly realm, and you end up transcending into the spiritual realm. You can see things, you could see energies, you could see shit, you could see color, like you could feel colors, you can hear colors, you're more, it's something about extra sensory perception. Okay, your 5D senses, 5th dimensional perception. All right, so there's something that you discover about water here. Whatever your specific situation is, you discover something about water. And this somehow ends up making you well-known, famous, rich. This is very simple. This is something that is like really simple. You may be the person that realized, I have to wash my hands every time I enter my home because I want to touch my energy with fresh hands. I don't want to taint my own energy, right? There's something that you could realize about washing your hands, washing your hair, water in general, a water cleanse, not just a water cleanse as far as like drinking water. You could be doing like an enigma, like cleaning out your colon. It's something that water, you realize how powerful water is. Okay, but then I feel like there's something about you having a new beginning here. There's something that you have completed, like a cycle's completed. And I see there's something about a lot of signs that you're getting right now. You're seeing a lot of things. You're gonna get some sort of phone call or message, or this could be like a not with a phone call. This could be a phone call where you're picking up on some energy, some information from a person or a being. I feel like you have a lot of water beings around you, and they're giving you a bunch of information. This could be a Virgo here that calls you. Okay, so this Virgo is like a Mason. Okay, they're like, have you figured out the secret about water yet? You're like, yeah, I figured it out 5 seconds ago before you called me. They're like, I know. I talked to my water. Somebody's using water to scry. So somebody's literally using a bowl of water to see what somebody else is doing. You may actually realize that somebody's been using water divination the whole time, because you can't figure out how people are using monitoring spirits or how they're getting information, or this is somebody towards you. It's because you keep a bowl of water by your bed at night, or you drink water, or you can incorporate water into your divination. Maybe you have an ancestor cup and you look at the bubbles and see what the bubbles are saying. The bubbles in the cup could spell out initials, give you messages. Somebody here is getting deeply connected to water right now. The interesting part about this is you get a phone call from somebody, or you pick up on information, because it's Pisces season, you guys. We don't really actually need to use the phones. The internet, Wi-Fi, look it up, comes from water. There are cables under the ocean. Literally look it up. That's how come Wi-Fi exists. That's how come we're getting internet. Okay, that's the big secret. It's water. It's been water the whole time. The sea, the ocean, the lakes, water. That's the answer to your question. How come I can't lose weight? Because you don't have enough water. You need to drink water. Your intake of what you're eating is very sodium based, which is going to dry out everything and inflame it. You need water to cleanse that out. Or you need salt water. It could be water, salt water, take what resonates. Somebody's asking, like, how come I can't get a job? Because you don't drink enough water. Your electric being that sends signals to your brain to manifest what you want is deprived. Your nervous system is shot. Your cortisol levels are up. And to top it all off, you haven't even drinking a gallon of water today. So it's like the answer to everything is water. But I'm getting that there's some sort of information that you're getting. You're in fucking Pisces land. This shit is kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. You can damn near manifest whatever you want within the bounds or the realms of water. Water is infinite. You can manifest whatever you want forever. That's what you realize. You can manifest whatever you want forever. So I feel like you decide to play some games in the spirit realm. You test something. If I can manifest whatever I want forever through water, because water is eternal, and water is not just an element that is limited to this physical, like, touch, taste, feel, textile kind of energy. Water is also in the astral realms. Water is also in the universe. You know, water is in everything. That element is very, like, it's not like fire and earth and air. But air and water are two constants that are extending beyond. They're in everything. The air is in everything, but it's like you can't never touch it or grab it. It's nothing, but it's in everything. So the air is nothing. It's no thing, but it's everything. The water just exists. I'm hearing primordial waters. Okay. So you could be going down a deep dive on YouTube. You could be looking up TikTok. You're going to see a lot of mermaid content right now. You're going to see motherfuckers eating, talking about how they eating. Okay, really offensive. Really offends me. Okay, because the sea creatures, boy, what the fuck did they do to you? And a lot of y'all motherfuckers trying to eat them listen. A lot of y'all motherfuckers trying to eat them motherfuckers be sacrificing other motherfuckers to get money and power from them motherfuckers. How you gonna eat them when you just sacrificed your best friend who's a billionaire to them so that you can get that billionaire, whatever the fuck? Like, it's something where it's like, it doesn't make sense. Something doesn't make sense. Why can't we study dolphins anymore? But dolphins are more intelligent than humans, but they don't walk on 2 feet. And apparently they don't talk with the kind of words that we talk with. They speak telepathically, and they don't use their eyes to see. They use their third eye to see. How are we the most intelligent species on this planet? How are we the ones in control? The dolphins should be in control, but they don't want control. So it's something where you're looking up the water. You're looking up, this could be that you're looking up some that crash that happened in the water. It was a submarine, tiny ass motherfucking submarine that went under the water, and it got crushed by the water pressure, and everybody exploded. And I was sitting here channeling that shit the other day, and I was like, did they really fucking go under the water, or did they go to an underwater pod where they're doing experiments and they're creating underwater civilizations in these pods, mini earths, domes, and they just got people living in that shit thinking that they're in a whole different dimension, reality. Is motherfuckers in the ocean right now thinking that they're on a whole different planet, and they very well could be. You could be studying Argatha, Okay. Maybe they don't want me to talk about it. You could be studying inner earth. You could be studying telos. You could be studying these different things that come up surrounding other outside the ice wall, all kind of shit. You studying some shit. I don't know what got you in it. It's water. You drunk water on the new moon in Pisces, and all of a sudden what you start thinking starts popping up. You're like, I wonder what's beyond the ice wall. All of a sudden you see maps and shit that you don't normally see on certain, you know, websites or in a store. Or it's like the water is bringing you the information because water holds memory. Water holds memory of memories that you have not even created yet. That's how much memory water holds. People think that when you say water holds memory, that it's just memories that you remember of the past or the past in general. But the past and the future, right, are one and the same. You think that you're in the future, but you're really in the past. You think that the past is the past, but it's really the future. Okay, so yeah, you're just going kind of like on a tangent, but energetically, I feel like you picking up on some shit. You could be talking, okay, so you're talking to people about this. Okay, so you found your soul tribe. Congratulations, you found your soul tribe. All right, so your vibe check is that you get some sort of clarity here about some new beginning, a cycle's over. The answer to your question is literally water. Okay, that's the answer to your question. But you find your soul tribe. So these are conversations that I'm seeing this shit clear. It's like, I'm seeing it like, if I'm reading my cards, but I'm looking at myself in a card and okay. Doja Cat, I forgot the music video. It's her with The Weeknd. Doja Cat and The Weeknd, that song. She's reading the cards, but then she's looking in the card and it's her reading cards. That's what I feel like is happening if you just take a step back. So you could be in a space where you're talking to people. I don't know how you found this. I feel like you create this group on accident. You find the code to a situation. You crack the code. You find out it's water. That's how you're connected to people. That's how come your spiritual journey first started. It was water. You found something out about the water. You start drinking alkaline water. You start purifying your water. There's something that you figure out. Okay. I'm also getting here, there's something about you've been in hermit mode, you've been studying, you're an alchemist. You are literally a magical scientist, okay? You are an alchemist. You use science and spirituality to prove your hypothesis. You're basically a mad scientist. And whatever experiment that you have going on, the answer is water. Something doesn't work because you need to charge it with water. Put the crystal in water, okay? So I feel like there's something that your dead, your relatives, your passed on loved ones, they are just in your ear a lot. They telling you all kind of secrets to the universe. This could be how your brain sounds when you go to sleep. It's like all these different facts. Somebody's talking to you about this. You know, the importance of love is that real love brings happiness and unity. And you're just like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be dreaming right now, but I'm hearing someone talk to me. Or you hear someone talk to you about water. Yeah, water is going to be the answer in the year 2052. Water. It's like, okay, what the fuck? It's giving Neo in the Matrix. You're like, wait, what the fuck? So I don't know if this is like a trip. Are you tripping with people? Are you doing a shroom trip? Or are you tripping with people during a fucking Mercury retrograde? Okay. That's cool. I actually like that. That's a good idea. You going back in time, you regressing, you visiting some ancient lifetimes. But I feel like there's something about your dead, your people that have passed on are just giving you information. It doesn't make sense to you right now, but it's like it's to crack a code. Your dead is giving you information and you're not crazy about what you're picking up on. You're not crazy about what you're... Oh, that's funny. Neptune said Yak Fest. Neptune's ruled by Pisces. Did Neptune just come in my live and try to like talk your shit for real? Really, Neptune? Thought we was tighter than that, bro. Or maybe you're androgynous, so I don't know. Do I have any Pisces in the room? Okay. If I got Pisces in here, can my water sign step up in here? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I feel like it's a water sign. All right, it's a water sign that realizes that they come from a family of mermaids. That's why when they're in water, they can hear clearly. They don't get that stuffy feeling in their ear, or somebody's calm underwater. Okay, so it's a water sign here, even though I see Scorpio and Virgo. Yeah, this is a water sign that's been on land way too fucking long. You need to get your ass back in water. Especially if you're somebody that goes to the beach a lot, or you haven't been to the beach in a while. The beach is like, where the fuck are you? Tell me, have you seen her, seen her? They're like, where the fuck are you? You used to come to the beach a lot. The water is calling you back. It's very obvious. It's not just because it's Pisces season. The water is calling you back. There's a conflict here that is being revealed. Okay. This is a very deep reading, you guys. So this is not going to resonate with everybody. And I'm completely fine with that. I'm not here for clout or views. Spirit told me to get on this live and say this message. But there's something about your ancestors telling you about who you are, because they want you to remember something. Remember a contract. Remember a commitment. Remember, do you remember time that we fell in love? Do you remember time that we first met, girl? I feel like that music video is literally what you're doing right now. That music video is literally what you're doing. You're going back in time, but you're not really going back in time. You're just going to the future. So your ancestors could be water spirits. Yo, dead, okay? Yo, get it. Get it. Yo, get it is like, yo, dead, yo, goons, igugun, okay? Your ancestors, okay? How many, how many languages, how many times? Your Loa, okay? Yo, gone, yo, dead, yo, folks. The ones you pour out the alcohol for, that's water, okay? So you're pouring water on the ground. That's a libation. Do you see what I'm saying? You pour your alcohol out for your dead homies, your dead relatives, your ancestors. That's a libation because the alcohol still has water in it. And alcohol is considered a spirit. So you pouring a libation. Okay, so basically they're saying you need to get to work. You need to get to work because, or you are working on something. So this could be a dream. Either this is a shroom trip or this is a dream that you're having. All this information, yeah, this is a dream. So you wake up, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? You thought you was awake, you was in a dream. You thought you was watching me on YouTube, you're still asleep. This is a dream, or you realize that you're dreaming. You think that you're talking to people, or you think that you're having a conversation, and then you wake up from this dream and you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then you realize you're at home, you're in your bed, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You go on YouTube, you find this video. I'm telling you about what just happened before you got on this live. All right. Your water energies are trying to tell you that there's some sort of conflict here, but a judgment is being made on this. So you're being picked for something. They're like, it's you. Okay, we've been calling you back to the water. You haven't been getting the call, so we're going to have to come and get you. We're going to have to come and get you, or we're going to have to come and send someone to you to get your attention. This is a group of people that you meet. You meet a group of people. So after you have this crazy ass, weird ass dream, you're like, what the fuck was this shit? It felt like I was on a shroom trip. Was I ever on a shroom trip? I don't remember what I did yesterday. I don't remember how I fell asleep. And I thought that I was awake, but I woke up and it's a different time. I thought I went to sleep at 7 p.m. and it's literally 3 p.m. the next day. How did I go to sleep at 7 p.m. on Monday, the 10th? But wake up at 3 p.m. on Saturday, the 8th. Huh? Your reality gets mixed up. You could be having this conversation with a group of people. You having some sort of experience here. Your reality's about to get, so you're doing matrix magic. You jumped the timeline. Yeah, your shit finna get really interesting. It already is getting interesting. The answer of why is water. Okay, a spiritual bath, a cleanse, a water ritual. Maybe you gave an offering. It aligned your timeline. Okay, but you're meant to be, you're being summoned here. You're being called to the front of the line here. Your water energies are making, they're not just making something known to you or just speaking something out to you. They're calling on your behalf. So you start meeting people because water spirits bring people around you, other water spirits. All right, and this is where you're talking to these people about this weird ass dream that you just had, where you was getting all this information about water being the answer to everything, and right, and then you woke up and you saw a reading where this girl was talking about the same fucking thing that you dreamt about. You're telling this group of people, this is a group of people that you're working to build something with, or you're putting an effort to have equal give and receive because you want to heal your connections. Okay, I feel like there was never anything wrong with the people in your life. They just weren't, they weren't beings of the water. They was fucking lizards and shit. Like land lizards. I'm hearing lot lizards. That's a real fucking species. A lot lizard is a fucking reptilian, bro. Why do you think they call them lot lizards? So somebody either is in trucking, or someone's dad or grandpa or uncle, or even, hell, they motherfucking auntie. Somebody auntie is a truck driver. All right. But I'm hearing about lot lizards. That's a real species of reptilians. Okay? They're not the high up echelon reptilians. They are like what people in the water consider shrimp. The roaches of the sea. You know, no offense to my shrimps out there. The roaches of the sea, that's what a lot lizard is to reptilians. Why are you channeling things about reptilians though? Your water people telling you about creating some sort of spiritual community. You're connecting with people that you all of a sudden feel like you can tell them things. You're a very fucking private person, or you've been in hermit mode. You've been asleep for like hella long and you finally wake up. You've been in isolation for a long fucking time, and your water spirits is like, is you good, ho? Ho, is you good? Is you gonna come out of hiding? Ho, is you good? All right? So you're talking to these people, something takes off really quickly with these people. You're like, yeah, I usually don't talk to new people or make friends with people during the, Venus or Mercury retrograde. They're like, we don't give a fuck about no Venus or no fucking Mercury retrograde. There's a group of people that you don't know who they are, but they know exactly who the fuck you are. Okay, that's why they show you love. Okay, this could be, you got somebody here could be a dragon or something. Somebody's a dragon, or they have dragon energy. There's a group of people that know exactly who you are. They are a part of your soul tribe. You just don't fucking remember them. You could be related to this motherfucker in real ass life. Like, nigga, is you from 62nd Street, North Oakland? By the Golden Gate Park? Motherfucker, that's exactly where my people from. Fuck you talking about? Is you from motherfucking Texas? From Waco? Nigga, is you from Dallas? Nigga, is you from Oak Cliff? Yeah, my people ran that shit back in the day. Okay, so you have people everywhere, but so does this group. They have people everywhere. You are related to this group of people. That's why they treat you real nice. You could be calling somebody your cousin, but you joking. You just met this motherfucker, but you like, what's up, cousin? You like, what's up, cuz? That's really your fucking cousin, though. There could be somebody that you're like, I don't know how we started taking like real strong interest in each other. You guys have a common ancestor. It's water. The answer is water. What's in your blood? Water. What are you 70% made of? Water. So when you ask, how do I keep meeting these really cool people, or wow, that's crazy that I connected with this person, it's because the frequency of your water memory, your genetic memory, water memory, remembered a vibration of a motherfucker that you knew in the past life, and you just so happen to see them crossing the street, and you're like, you know what, you look really fucking familiar. Then you talk to them, you hit it off, y'all talking like y'all known each other forever. That's water. That's genetic memory. That's water holding memory. You know this person already. They are related to you. You have a common ancestor. The ancestors in you recognize the ancestors in them. The real in you recognize the real in them. It's something like that here. All right, so you in this new group now. But okay, but then this group takes, yeah, and here we go, we got water again. Then this group takes off. So you're just talking to people. This could be an online group, Facebook group. This could be people that you've met recently. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're going somewhere that you don't usually go. It could be by water. You may be by water. Somebody's by water. Okay, but something is saying that spirit can register that you've been wishing or hoping, man, I wish I could just find my people. I wish I could just, be around the people that are just like me, cool like me, weird like me. You're saying it by water. You have a bottle of water next to you when you say this, or there's a cup of water on your nightstand when you're thinking this. So you go to drink it when you get thirsty in the middle of the night, and you have these dreams, and the next thing you know, you meet these people. The answer to your manifestation is water. You want to get money? Use water. You want to manifest, jump in a timeline? Use water. I'm telling you, that's what you figure out. But the thing about it is, so you go from having a dream to watching a reading to talking to this group of people about the dream and then seeing a reading afterwards that confirmed the dream. Okay, you could have jumped timelines. Something about your time is going to be really fucking off. You're going to think that it's one day and it's only this day. Time is going to change. I'm not just talking about the time, the clock's going back. I'm talking about your internal time is going to be like, yo, I felt like I woke up today and felt like I was in 2009. I feel like I'm colder back in 2015. Mr. Molly with the lean. Okay, so something's about to change. You're stepping into the chat. Welcome to the chat collective. Chat. Can I afford that bitch? No yoga mat. Chat. They chatting. They chatting. They chat. All right, so somebody's chatting a lot. You're chatting a lot. There's a lot of little conversations. You're hopping from conversation to conversation. It's giving Geminian energy, but it's giving Pisces and Geminian energy and Sagittarius energy. There's a lot of activated energies here. I see fire, Aquarius. So there could be Aquarius, fire. Okay. Anyways, I feel like you end up talking to these group of people that you meet, you know, you feel tribe, they from where you from, they may know your people. It's something where you have some sort of camaraderie, some resonance to whoever these people are, because you know them in the past life, you have a common ancestor. It's through the blood. It's the water is how come you know them, okay? But boom, you go from talking to this group of people or in this group to now, like, now you're like creating your own, like, okay, now you're like popular, now you're famous. It's a water sign and a fire sign that collab. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you have this in your chart. There's a water energy and a fire energy that work together. Or this fire energy is successfully taking action in regards to how they feel. Yeah, so there could be, there's a water spirit. Okay. You tell your mommy what you want. Mommy get it for you. So you got a sugar mommy? You got a sugar mommy? You do have a sugar mommy. Okay, is somebody binding their spirits to water? All right, somebody here, side note for whoever this person is. Okay. What's up, everybody? Side note for somebody's playing with magic. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They need to apologize to a spirit that they conjured up. Because if you use water, you could be a Pisces or you doing this shit during Pisces season. Spirit warned you not to conjure up a spirit or manifest something. It's a water spirit. Somebody didn't even give a fucking offering. Okay, just so you know, if you're going to be conjuring up water spirits and whatnot, leave them an offering. And that's up to you to figure out what your water spirits want. But leave them an offering, because somebody is asking for things or conjuring up things and they're not leaving offerings. And yeah, they having to figure things out the hard way. What's up, Aisha? All right, so yeah. So somebody gives you a suggestion. Hey, maybe we should do something online. Maybe we should stream. Maybe we should, and y'all do it. You incorporate water into it some way, somehow. It's a success. The internet goes wild. There's something about, you do something with water. You take some sort of action, but you do something with a water sign. You're working with a water sign. Whoever's in this group is a water sign. You guys are like sisters. You guys are literally like twins. Okay, it's giving me Pele and her sister that resides in the water. So you and this person have had a tumultuous past life. They've tried to take out your fire at one point in time. They regret doing that. But you and this person have had some sort of past life together, but when you talk to each other, you're just like, hey, you're like my twin. You remind me of myself. But you guys have experienced lifetimes where you guys have literally tried to kill each other, fight over each other. Y'all had some drama, but y'all don't remember none of that shit. Okay? You haven't activated the water to remember. Maybe you're doing that shit on purpose. Like, let's not remember that. So you're talking to these group of people. This could be an idea that you have. This could be some sort of code that you cracked within yourself that you've been cracked. It's something about you talking to some people and some energy just gets to formulating, stimulating, rising. Water also represents emotion. So that's why they say when you feel happy or when you feel right a certain way, take action. Use that energy. Oh, I feel like I have a lot of energy. Okay? That's electricity. But water powers electricity. That's what they don't tell you. Anyways, I just saw a snake skin, a brown snake skin. So that could be significant. Brown snake skin. I just saw a big ass snake, but I didn't see the head or anything or the tail. I saw the body. Oh, somebody has the body of a snake. Anyways, oh, they're talking about this is the year of the snake. Duh. Okay, this is the year of the snake. Is it the water snake or the wood snake? We'll figure it out. It's a snake nonetheless. But the energy that I'm getting here is that you go from talking about your experience with a group of people to the next thing you know, you're inspired to take some sort of action that's successful. You and a person are mutually, there could be more than one person. I see a water sign, fire sign. I also see Libra, Cancer, Aquarius energy. Could be a little Aries energy up in here. I definitely see that. But you decide to work with someone on something. They produce the idea for you to take action on. So a water sign or a water spirit or your sister is a water spirit. Your friend, your new community person is a water spirit that's of kin to you. They give you an idea to take action on that they've been wanting to do, but you have the influence to do it. You can persuade attention. Okay, so they're like, hey, we should do this, or like, let's do this. They stir your emotion up to take action. And this feels like something online. This feels like this is a judgment here that the universe has decided to bring this forward or to call this. Okay. So, yeah, you think that something is like, oh my God, I can't believe I met this person and we kicked it off really well and this, and that. Babe, the water spirits sent this person to you. And they told you in a dream that they were going to send this person to you. Or they told you in a dream that certain things were going to start to happen really quickly. So you're putting the clues together like, I met this person. They have a water energy. They like water. They give me mermaid energy, whatever. And you realize this is a fucking mermaid. Okay, you could even be getting some sort of energy where you're being tested to see if you can pick up on something. Somebody knows who they are, but they're going to act like they don't know, or they're going to literally forget. And spirit is like, ask them this. Ask them if they like water. Ask them if they had this happen. Ask them this. And you ask them, and they're like, yeah. How'd you know? Okay, this person is testing you to see if you can pick up on their energy, because mermaids, sirens, all of this communicate telepathically, so they never even have to speak to each other. Mermaids speak telepathically. Carly, that was for you. Mermaids speak telepathically? Okay, so you about to start something very successful. All of a sudden, you're the leader of a spiritual group. Oh. Okay, yeah, you are the leader of a spiritual group. Pay attention to how your feet feel at this time. You could be feeling like you're walking on water. Okay, that could be very significant. Because I feel like these are symbolist metaphors, but then these could also be tangible, real things. But I feel like you could be walking on water. I just felt literally, I felt like a wave under my foot of water. My feet are on solid ground. But okay, so there's something very deep going on. You think that you just had a dream. You woke up from a dream and you had a glitch in the matrix and you're like, okay, that's weird. You go to talk to this new community that you just joined, that you're a part of. You tell them like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but this is the experience I just had. And these are people that have been sent to you by your water spirits, the water deities. So You may not recognize this, but that's exactly who these people are. And they're like, hey, yeah, that's crazy that you had that dream. That's crazy that you had that glitch in the matrix. Hey, you know what? Maybe you should talk about it. And you're like, you think I should? You know, I do have a platform. They're like, yeah. Tell people about your experience with the water energies. Okay? Or tell people your experience about something that you had a glitch in the matrix because you drank water at 333 at night, went to sleep, woke up. It was the day before you went to sleep. Tell them. Okay? You're like, yeah, okay, I will. All right, so you have water beings around you that you're being called to be pulled to the front of the line. You've been in the back for a long time. The water is wondering, where have you been? Like, we see you, we hear you, we feel you, but like, why you ain't came to recharge the energy? Why you ain't came to the beach? Why you ain't went snorkeling? Cheer life, thank you, that's for you. Something about nature, the ocean, the water element is wondering, where the fuck have you been? You've been in hermit mode, you've been in a hyperbolic chamber, you've been sleeping. You literally have been asleep spiritually. All right, you didn't even realize you was asleep, but you was asleep. What's up, Jasmine? Your water spirits is waking your ass up. They're like, hey, we're choosing you to be the person, to be the spokesperson for this new spiritual community, because everything spiritual comes from the water. All right, so you're being called, okay, but at the same time that you're being called to step into, it's all orchestrated. Keep in mind, it's all orchestrated. How you're gonna know that it's orchestrated is that you get treated like royalty. You get treated like how you've always deserved to be getting treated. You're like, damn, these people over here treat me pretty nice. Like, they like me, they support me, they encourage me. Yeah, because they're okay, they're a part of the Marine Kingdom. These are your brothers and your sisters, your cousins and shit. These your cousins and your grand aunties and shit. I'm also getting, you are a water being. There's another energy that's a water being. You could be fire prominent. Like, you got a lot of fire in your chart, but you still water. Fire is water, okay? But you could be more fiery. This other energy that's assisting you, this water spirit, obviously is water. But I'm seeing other elements. And it's giving like Teen Titans, or it's giving like X-Men. So the energy I'm getting is that you start expressing something to a group of people, whether it's a Facebook group, a spiritual group, a new group, somebody that you trust to talk about spiritual experiences with or whatever. And somebody in this group tells you, hey, you should do this. You do it, and it feels like you end up on the world stage. It feels like something went viral. It feels like all of a sudden people are like looking up to you. You're a spiritual leader, okay? You're like, what the fuck? How did I go to sleep last night and wake up a spiritual guru or a spiritual leader in the community? I thought this was a dream. I don't even remember waking up or going to sleep. At the same time that this happens, okay, somebody around you can feel that you are unplugging from the matrix, because that's exactly what this is. You're unplugging from the matrix. You're unplugging from time. Somebody's been keeping an eye on you, or spirit's been using a certain person around you to be a monitoring spirit. But this is not your spirit using it. This is a spirit or someone using a spirit to monitor you. Someone here knows that you're meant to be in a relationship, but they have a secret as to why you're single. Somebody knows that you're meant to be in a relationship here with the Lover's card, but there's a secret as to why you're single. So is this your handler? Somebody wants you to be a hoe or a harlot. This is a handler. This handler is trying to come back in your life. This is somebody from your family. This is a father figure. They're not a father, though. They're not your father, at least. You might look just like this motherfucker, but they're not really your daddy. They're not your dad. They're not your father. They're a spirit that is coming in to watch you. Okay, so your real father lives in the sea, Kanaloa. Your real mother is a mountain. Your real father is a giant squid at the bottom of the sea. That's your dad. That's where all life originated from. An organism at the bottom of the sea. Okay, so you are doing shrooms. At some point in time, either you doing shrooms or you feel like you on shrooms. But there's a person here I'm seeing here, authority figure in your family. They're coming around again to kind of sniff you out. Okay, because they see that you're not stuck in some magic. You unbound yourself. They're like, who the fuck? This is somebody in your family that do mad magic on you. They do a lot of magic on you, meaning they do magic when they're mad at you, or when they're mad, they have like a war jar, or they have war water. They be doing that shit against you when they get mad. So somebody here wants to know how you know something. Yeah, this is definitely a father. This person wants to come in and reconcile with you. Somebody wants to see how you know something. Because I feel like you end up going viral, like overnight. I don't know what you do. One minute you're talking to these group of people that you just met and you feel comfortable. You're sharing experiences you would never share with strangers. But you feel comfortable and somebody gives you an idea. You take action on it. It explodes. It goes viral. Then you have a person from your family who's like, hey, what's up? What you know about geomancy? What you know about them grape leaves? What you know about domeless? What you know about that? What you know about sirens and mermaids? What you know about Mami Wata? What you know about the river Mumas? Somebody's asking you a bunch of questions to pick your brain. This is somebody in your family. You have a conflict with this person. What's this? Tell me about this. Okay, this is somebody coming back into your life. So you're realizing your life literally feels like a movie for a little bit, because you're realizing that something is deeply connected more than you have presumed previously. So this group of people, you don't even realize initially that they're connected to your water deities. And your water deities are the reason why these people are coming towards you with these ideas. Because they're like, you don't come to the beach anymore, so we can't talk to you, right? You don't live by the beach, you don't come to the beach, so we're going to send the beach to you. We're going to send your family to you to go get you. Ironically, whoever this water sign is lives right by water, but you don't. You live in a fire energy, a lot of action. You could live in a city like New York City or a busy city. But it's okay for you to live there, because I'm getting like you're making some sort of influence there. You're building some sort of influence. But you have somebody coming back who's from your family. Okay, so yeah, this is somebody wanting to call you. And the reason why they're coming back is because you're also returning back to your Empress energy. You're not a whore. You're not somebody who's has commitment issues. But whoever this is coming back knows that you have some sort of emotional fulfillment and possibly happiness, and they want to kind of dim your light about this. This could be a love situation coming back. You're gonna realize that your daddy and this ex of yours, they work for the same boss. Okay, the narcissist in your life, they work for the same boss. So if you have narcissistic co-workers, narcissistic family members, a narcissistic ex, for some of y'all this is the ex-husband, ex-wife, they literally all are in cahoots. I'll tell you a story time real quick so you can understand where I'm coming from. There was a time long ago when I was living in Chico, California. Wouldn't recommend it. -1 out of 5 stars. Wouldn't recommend it. Had good food though. Surprisingly had good Mexican food. That's about it. Anyways, so I was living in Chico, and shout outs to Cali. We in Bangkok, but shout outs to Cali and that building. Shout outs to the Bay. God in the gang. All right. Anyways, was in Chico, California. Boom, 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 boom. When I say I wouldn't recommend it, I mean like, there's portals open in that motherfucker. That's not what you want. You don't want to go there. I wouldn't wish that on nobody, for real. And the people that are still there, y'all really some gatekeepers. Shout out to my homie, Zicolis. That's the big homie. Big Capricorn energy up in that motherfucker. He stay up in that motherfucker. Gatekeeping and gate riding and fucking he over there being the patrol officer for which demons can get in and which ones can get out. Okay, you're not allowed to leave. Okay, you still under probation. He is over there managing the demons. Okay, but anyways, I moved over there. I'm gonna tell y'all the story real quick. Moved to Chico. Boom, boom, boom. Met a homeboy. He was like one of the girls. So he was going through some shit. Shout outs to him as well. He was going through some shit in his life, dealing with some shit. You feel me? Woo 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 woo. He brings me to his house where his boyfriend lives. And okay, we're just in this house. At the time, I had a boyfriend. Boom. Me and my boyfriend end up chilling over there with him and his boyfriend. Okay, boom, we just chilling, chilling, chilling. We end up going out to party all together. I don't know where my boyfriend went. He was on some shit like this, cracking codes back in the day, building robots and shit. He on some other shit. So he probably somewhere having a conversation with somebody at the party. Boom, I'm with other homie. The one, that homie. He is dealing with some things. Trigger warning, self-harm. So he previously, before meeting him, had to be hospitalized because he attempted to unalive himself in the bathtub, and by putting sharp objects to his wrist or whatever. So he's still dealing with that. Boom, he at a party. Boom, we're in Chico. Do I need to say more? There are drugs involved, and I will not be specific about what kind. There are drugs involved. Boom, he got the ooey ooh. I don't fuck with the ooey ooh. I fuck with the dooey doo, okay? I fuck with the ooey ooh ooh. I don't fuck with the ooey ooh. I fuck with the ooey ooh ooh. You feel me? So I don't do the ooey ooh. The ooey ooh, not cooey ooh, okay? Have you tripping on that ooey, on that gooey goo? You feel me? So I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. We got harder drugs. I'm just chilling off the reef. We got other unnatural chemical combobulation, science experiment ass shit going on. I'm good off that. Boom. I know where this is heading. Homie is triggered. Why are you partying? You should be somewhere resting and journaling and being loved on. But you at a party. Okay, cool. No judgment. Somebody come up to him, see some scars and shit on his wrist, and then blast him at the party and is like, dude, you need to love yourself. Why are you doing this? You need to love yourself. I'm looking at this nigga like, why the fuck would you bust him out in front of a fuck? Clearly he's trying to forget about that shit. Why are you not minding your business? So boom, we got drugs, we got a triggered person, we got self-harming thoughts and depression in the chat. So I'm like, fuck. Brody leave. He hit him with the ooey ooh. I don't do the ooey ooh, but he hit it with the ooey ooh. So now he twapped out. Eyes big as a motherfucking 8-ball. Okay, boom. So I'm like, all right, we should probably head home now. He like, yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. But he kind of low-key wilding. Demons have entered the chat. So homie low-key not here. Homie low-key checked out. And it's something else in his body entertaining everybody else. And I'm trying to I'm like, hey, we should go home because, you got that ooh ooh on you. And it's popo out. And, like, I ain't trying to get caught up with that shit. We two young melanated people in a very, not just a racist town, but this is a town where it's racism and black magic, dark magic mixed in with the shit. I really ain't got time for no motherfucking wizards and warlocks, police officers, to be questioning me about shit, okay? I don't got time for no motherfucking Top Hat members, no, you feel me? Casper the Friendly Ghost hat wearing ass, you feel me? Okay, you get me. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta be cool, but Brody wilding out. The demon didn't took over. I'm like, all right, I lied and I said, okay, I'm gonna do the ooey ooh with you if we can get to the house. I have no plans on doing the ooey ooh. Like I tell you, I smoked the ooey woo. So I have no plans on doing none of that. But nonetheless, tell him that so we can get to the house. We get back to the house where his boyfriend is there. I think my boyfriend is there. Everybody's just chilling now. But I go in the bathroom because I'm like, I need to flush that shit. Because ain't nobody got time to be wilding out. Motherfucker gonna be asking me when I'm finna bust it out and ain't nothing to bust out. So I flush it. As soon as I flush it, Brody picks up immediately. He's like, yeah, where's the stuff at? I'm like, oh, I think I dropped it on our way here. He's like, oh. So we having a spiritual standoff because this is the demon talking. This is not my friend. The demon, kind of looking at me like, bitch, who the fuck told you to do that? Like, it's mad now. And I'm like, hey, just calm down, Brody. Like, it's all good. You should probably stay in the house anyway. He's like, no, I'm going to go out and get some more. And I'm like, okay. Okay, right? Imagine babysitting a demon. That's worse than babysitting the baddest kids you ever fucking met in your life. I promise you. So anyways, I'm like, nah, you should stay here. His boyfriend's like, yeah, you should probably stay here. I tell everybody what happened on the low at the party. The nigga I was with at the time, he already knew. Somehow he got there before we did. Boom. So this is just a side note into the reading. We're going to get back to the reading, don't worry. But I need y'all to listen because this is what I'm seeing here with these energies I'm talking about. Anyways, so he gets all triggered and shit. And I call his name. I'm not going to say his name because I'm going to protect his privacy. But I call his name. I'm like, hey, woo-doo. The niggas say woo-doo-woo not there. I could have sworn your mama named you whoop-de-woo. Why are you telling me that whoop-de-woo, which is your name, which is you, is not there? So who's there? As soon as that motherfucker said that, I was like, okay. The demon is in this nigga head, telling him nobody loves you. You should have did it. You should have, you should have succeeded in your attempt to self-harm. Because nobody loves you. They're lying to you. She doesn't love you. She doesn't give a fuck about you. The demon is telling this to this person in their head. But it's talking to me. Okay? So the demon's talking to me, but it's also backing homie in the corner in his own fucking body and bullying him. Like, yeah, don't nobody love you. Woo, woo. But the other side of it is talking to me like, yeah, so-and-so's not here. I said, oh, okay. Well, I said, cool. I don't need to look you in your eyes anymore. So I stopped looking homie in his eyes because his eyes are pitch black. There's no light reflecting. There's nothing. Cool. You're not homie. Got you. So I start talking to homie's heart. I'm looking at his check. I'm like, bro, I need you to snap out of this shit like immediately. Because we not doing that. I saw some lights flashing. Is that an angel? Anyways, better be. We only do angelic energies around here. Spray my little new moon water. Anyways. But, so I'm talking to homie in the chest. I'm like, yeah, homie, you got to get it together. Come on, bro. Like, you can't be doing this shit. I'm going to do an actual story time about this later. But anyway, so boom, do all that. Homie, he trying to communicate back with me, but the thing in him is like bullying him and then trying to challenge me. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not the one. You didn't met the right one today. So boom, he tells me, not my friend, but whatever the fuck the thing is that's possessing him tells me, you don't have any authority over me. I said, oh, bet. Cool. Cuss that nigga out in a whole nother language. Shout outs to the light language speakers out there. I was like, I don't have authority. My authority comes from the Most High. Ask about me. You know exactly who the fuck I am. So I'm touching his heart, talking to him, not looking this thing in the eye, touching him like, come on, Brody, come back. We need you to come back. We need you to, come on, bro. Like this, let this shit go. This ain't it. But again, he's already done the ooh. So he opened up the portal. The portal to the demonic energies is through the drugs, the trauma, the depression that he was feeling. Boom. It's already open. I'm trying to get him out of that shit and close the portal. So eventually I say, okay, I have authority from the Most High Creator Source. Get in that ass real quick. And then he starts to feel the spirit of conviction. So he realizes I have to flee now. So he's like, I gotta go. I'm like, yeah, he's like, that's how this shit goes. Like, you're rebuking me. I have to go. But I'm taking the body with me. I'm like, damn, you can't just leave and then just leave our friend at home. Nigga was like, no, I have to go before I hurt myself or someone else. I said, okay. That was the, that's the code word right there. Once you start talking about hurting yourself and other people, you do you. Angel's gonna be with you. So his boyfriend's wilding out. My boyfriend's like, yo, what the fuck did my bitch just do? Did she just fucking talk to a demon? Did we just have a... Right. So I'm like, okay, y'all, we gotta pray. We gotta put salt around the windowsills. We gotta do all this shit. We doing a whole fucking ritual. Boom. Eventually, Brody come back. But when Brody come back, I end up leaving I stayed the night. Me and my boyfriend stayed the night with his boyfriend to make sure everything was cool. Boom. I leave, I go outside, maybe I walk around the block. I don't know why. I just didn't want to be in the house because the energy's mad uncomfortable. I walk back. As I'm walking back to go in this house, I hear a bird, but this bird is flying past my ear. Like the wing is brushing my shoulder. I can hear the past me, right? Birds are messengers. So I'm like, all right, what's up? The bird perches on a tree. The tree is right by the front door of me walking back to the home. There's like a little seat out in front. That's why Spirit says, and a lot of your ancestors and the people who really know, you don't leave welcome mats in the front of your home. You don't leave seats in the front of your home. You don't leave chairs or seats unattended. Put a motherfucking item in the chair. Don't just be having a singular chair in the middle of the room with nothing in it and nobody sitting in it, because that is an invitation for a spirit. A spirit thinks that the chair is for them. So boom, they got a little ottoman thing on the outside of the house. You know, people sit on it and chill and kick it, smoke, whatever. I walk up to the house. All of a sudden, I hear the most blood-curdling, scariest thing I hear in my life. I hear something saying my name. But when I tell you the way that it said my name was like, this is true story. This is not a dream. This is no cap. The way that it said my name, okay, was that... it said my name as if somebody had gotten, not to be graphic, had a sharp object come across their throat and they were gargling. It was like, that's how it sounded. I'm like, hell no. We already salted the entryways. I walked through the door, but that's what I hear right before I get to the entryways. So the energy's sitting right there on the outside. So I'm like, where the fuck is my friend at? The energy got kicked out. The salt in the doorway means it can't come back in the house. Where is homie at? Homie walks in later. He tells us that he does not remember anything from that night. He blacked out. Okay. He does not remember anything from last night. He blacked out. He doesn't even know where he was at this whole night, why he was out, what he was doing. So that's number one sign of possession. Whenever you see somebody's eyes big and black, you don't see no fucking reflection. Like, look, you can see the reflection in my eyes. Okay, even with the ring light. I'm going to show y'all. This is what it's supposed to look like when you seeing people who are not possessed. Even with the ring light, you can see the light in my eyes. When it's people that have really big fucking bulgy ass eyes with no type of light, like you can't see the light in that motherfucker, it's pitch black dark in that motherfucker, you're not talking to a person, you're talking to an energy, a being, okay? An entity, if you will. So boom, he come in, he don't know what happened. We tell him he was wilding out. We tell him everything that happened. He kind of just like, well, whatever. Fast forward a couple years, stop being friends with the homie, just lose contact with him. His boyfriend moves out of that apartment. I meet a new girl. She is also someone who is severely depressed and self-harm prone, okay? Meet her. She's a beautiful soul, okay? She's going through some of the same things that old homie was going through. Not necessarily the ooey-ooh, but just the self-harm type shit, okay? Boom. She tells me that she's moving. She's like, yeah, I'm moving. She used to live next door to me, but she's moving. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She's like, yeah, I'll invite you to my housewarming when I move. So she moves. She moves. She moves. Boom. The first problem that you did was assuming. Assumptions make an ass out of yourself. So why did you assume that anything? Why did you assume that I don't believe in what you think I believe in? Why do you assume that Jesus' name is spelled Jesus? Why do you assume what you assume? Don't make assumptions. I don't have to answer you. Who the fuck are you? You're a bot. I don't talk to bots and NPCs, nigga. I'm in the online player mode right now, nigga. I am not in the bot and NPC mode, okay? Okay, boom. So, and now you're mad. There's nobody mad. I could never be mad about a bot being a bot. That's like being mad that a bitch is mad at you for being you. Why would I be mad that a bitch is mad? Why would I be mad that somebody is a hater to me? I don't give a fuck about a motherfucker hating me. You're the mad bitch, not me. Anyway, so boom. Meet this homegirl. She got some of the same issues as the other person. I don't talk to him no more. That situation pretty cleared itself out. Boom. She told me she moving to a new place. She's going to tell me she's going to invite all the friends and the homies. We used to be the Squanch. Shout out to the Squanch. Bunch of little street kids hanging out, partying, doing all kind of shit up in Chico. So she's like, yeah, I'm finna move. I'm gonna invite everybody over for a housewarming. So she moves. Tell me why she moves exactly to the home that the old homie, who I had to exorcise some fucking demon out of this nigga, she moves to the same fucking home. She also suffers from depression and self-harming thoughts. Stay with me. So I'm not really telling her what I know. I'm like, oh, okay. I've been here before, but I don't tell her that. We hanging out one night, random night, after she's moved in, settled in. Her and her dude, shout outs to them, was in the apartment. She starts telling me that her dog been acting real funny. Like, the dog's starting to bite little kids. The dog is just not friendly anymore. I'm already knowing what's up. I'm like, girl, it's this fucking apartment. I'm like, girl, she's telling me, like, yeah, I feel weird energy in this apartment. I'm really depressed here. I'm having self-harm thoughts. I'm seeing energies. She's also very intuitive. So I'm like, okay, boom. I finally tell her, I'm like, yeah, girl, I've been here before. This isn't my first rodeo show. I've been to this exact apartment. And a friend that I had before you had these exact feelings that you have and was experiencing these exact things. And so she's like, yeah, it's really fucking with me. I said, all right. So I get my crystals out and I decided to kick the energy out. I kick it out. I hear very clearly, fuck you. Okay, you're mad because I evicted your ass. Cool. I leave after that. I go back to where I'm staying at, right down the street. This is how you know these energies are connected. Okay, I never had no issues where I lived as far as spirits or ghosts because I'm protected. I'm a type of bitch, when I leave a situation, if you did me wrong, the house will be haunted. If I live with you and you do me shady and I leave, the house is going to start experiencing paranormal activity after that. That's what kind of bitch I am. I'm not afraid of it, baby. I'm made of it. So anyways, come back to the house I'm staying at. Had my little, this is like separate. I moved on from the other boyfriend with the first friend who was doing the ooh, moved on from him. So now I got me a little friend that is visiting, and I'm putting him on to like the shit that I'm on. Like, yeah, I really live this life. Like, I really am. He not really feeling it or falling for it. He not that I'm trying to convince him or make him fall for anything, but he like, nah, I don't believe in that shit. Even though, I'm not gonna speak on him and his fam, but he got practicing people up in his family. Anyways, he don't really believe in the spirituality shit. Okay, cool, that's fine. We walk into the house, right, that we're staying in. It's pitch black dark, nobody's home. I close the door. Somehow the door starts creaking open. We both hear it. I hear the door open back up after I closed it. I tell him, go close the door for me. He goes to close the door. The door slams shuts before he can close it. He jumps back. I get pissed. I just cussed out a demon somewhere else. Now I come back to where I'm staying. It's something else bothering me. So I'm crazy like that. I go grab my fucking sage, crystals and shit, and I start cussing that shit out. Get the fuck out of here if you ain't about love and light. Woot the woot the woo. You ain't finna bully us. Woot the woot the woo. So I'm going off on this spirit. It gets dead ass quiet. Nothing's happening. You cannot hear anything. It is silent. It is so silent, okay? The dude look at me. He like, you are a fucking witch. He's like, you a witch, bro. And I'm like, nah, bro. So I explained to him all the shit that we experienced since you've been here, all this spiritual shit, and you still don't think spirituality is real. He knew that shit was real. Nigga called me a witch. Witnessed something slam a door in front of him. We witnessed one of my crystals go missing while I'm in this town. Boom. I say this to say, okay, that's how spirits are connected. Just like you have spirits that are connected through water, through different elements, you also have energies and spirits and demons that are connected. They have a family bloodline too. They have lineages and family trees and shit too. Somebody from your family is a part of this demonic lineage. So technically, like, if this is somebody that you're related to, okay, DNA-wise, you would kind of be a part of it too. But I'm getting, like, spiritually, celestially, your ancestral DNA is not connected to this motherfucker, for real. That's why I said this ain't really your daddy. Your daddy is a squid at the bottom of the ocean. Your daddy is the first organism that came to life in the ocean after meteorites crashed into the water. And you mean to tell me that ain't no motherfucking aliens in the water, ain't no creatures in the water when there was meteorites with organisms and life? that were like the fucking sperm being dropped into the fucking womb of creation of water, the sea. That's why the sea is so vast. We don't know what's in it because it's a lot of deep shit. That's who your dad is. Your dad is the first organism that came off of a meteorite from outer space and put into the ocean. However that happened. It really sounded like it was on accident, but it was manufactured. Anyways, that's who your dad is. This person in your family, that's not your real dad. That's not your real grandpa. That's not your family member. That's a fucking monitoring spirit. That's a spy. Okay? That's somebody that's working on the other side. Straight like that. They love you, though. I mean, they still, you know, for what it is, since they have to play their role, you know, they still love you because they're playing their role. All right? But somebody has to come back to you. They think that they're coming to spy and get information. They're actually coming back because you're about to put the 10 of swords in this motherfucker, okay? You're about to get justice for some shit that they've been doing. This person thinks that they're coming back to get more monitoring spirit information, gather and collect. I'm telling you, monitoring spirits is just like the federales, okay? They undercover, getting information, pretending to be one thing. So somebody's coming back to you thinking that this family member is coming back thinking that they're going to balance out some sort of 10 of swords. They're actually going to get karma for this 10 of swords. All right? Somebody couldn't pay the piper. Somebody promised a spirit something and didn't give it to him. And look who they went to go promise these spirits something about you. Oh, I promise you I'll get a lock of his or her hair. I promise you I'll, you know, steal his or her jewelry and bring it to you. I promise you. They couldn't get something of yours. But guess who they went to? They went to the water spirits to sacrifice something of yours or to sacrifice you. Some people could have went to an evil-ass water sign. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They went to an evil-ass water sign. Went to them and said, you know what, I'm going to do this to collective. What can you give me? And this fucking siren, this ain't a mermaid. This is a siren that was like, yeah, I can give you anything you want. But we know sirens are the masters of illusions. Sirens look so beautiful, but if you saw a siren under the sea, there's nothing beautiful about a siren. So somebody got tricked by a siren here. This could translate into family, friends, or a lover. Somebody got tricked into a siren here. A siren was like, yeah, I'm so beautiful. See, look at my face. Look at my energy. Look at how I move my body like a snake. Look at what I can do. Look at how good the coochie is. Just look at me. I'm everything you ever wanted, right? This motherfucker realized this is a Jezebel spirit. This is an illusion. This is a glamour spell. This motherfucker is a siren. They're ugly as hell. On the inside and the outside. Somebody is looking at somebody like, damn, bitch, you look old as fuck. How the fuck is you 19 years old? How? When I tell you I saw a 24-year-old woman, that bitch looked 50. Somebody's looking at a woman like it's not you because you have a baby face or there's some sort of youthful energy. Like you be trying your hardest, praying on your best day, you could look like a grown-ass woman that you are. But somehow you still end up looking like a teenager. You got those youthful genetics. Your inner child did not die. You kept your inner child alive. Whoever this fucking siren is, this person's starting to age by the second. They're aging in dog years. Somebody is aged as fuck. I feel like somebody looks at a person, they're like, bro, where the fuck do all these wrinkles come from? Why does your skin, like, why? And this person's like, what do you mean? I'm not beautiful? Somebody's glamour magic is wearing the fuck off. They've been doing this shit for a long time. It's a siren. The glamour magic is the illusion that they keep trying to paint a picture of to another person about sacrificing you to the water spirits. It's another tribe of water spirits. That is what I'm seeing. You have water spirits, but there's tribes, just like there's sets, you know? You got motherfuckers on the south side, on the east side, on the north side. Not everybody get along. Just because they from the same place, they got their different sides. They got their own little corners. There's a tribe here of water spirits that were like, yeah, let's see if we can get this energy from collective, which is you. And it did not go down that way. And they used a weaker vessel, somebody weaker than you and them. They used the weaker vessel. And this motherfucker, meanwhile, this motherfucker pumping up their chest thinking that they the big man or the big woman on the block. The motherfucker, the siren energy used this weak-ass masculine energy who is not, you know, able to control or discipline themselves, used them to siphon your energy or get a sacrifice. So they're like, yeah, if you sacrifice this person or this energy or something that you really love, you know, I'm going to give you everything that you want. And they fell for that shit. And I don't see this person has anything. I see that whoever this is coming back to get some information or to spy on you or to get clarity because they know that you're no longer stuck or bound to a contract. You're not binded by this entity or this energy, whatever spell or, you know, transaction, okay, whatever covenant somebody had in regards to promising you or your energy over. You broke that shit. Water, okay? You did it with water. You broke a soul contract with water. You're not worried about this anymore. But this person is stressing here because they still owe the piper. And they're thinking that maybe they can try to balance out some, you know, ending and reveal that they do want to take a new leap of faith with you. But before they can even do that fake ass, phony ass shit, you gonna let this person know, I know that you just want my energy. I know that you're just here for a new opportunity here. And I know that you've been manifesting and doing magic on me, but I have released those burdens that you tried to put on me. But I know why you're here. You're going to end up telling somebody why they're here before they can even, you know, put their whole little script in their pitch. You're like, yeah, you want to sacrifice me to the devil. You want to sacrifice me to your temptation, to your lust, to your fear, to your lies. Okay? When we say the devil, it doesn't have to be like the literal devil, you guys. That's for you, Rihanna. But anyway, so what I'm seeing here is, yeah. I'm seeing that somebody here want to sacrifice your ass to the devil. They want to go back and offer you to the devil again, but they can't because you moved to a different part of the ocean. You're in a different part of the sea now. You with your family. You learned your lesson. Tell me about the Fool card here with the devil. You can't. They can't sacrifice you to the devil because this motherfucker love your ass. They love your ass. And your angels are not going to let somebody sacrifice you. So the devil love you. Your angels is not going to let somebody hurt you or sacrifice you spiritually or otherwise. All that shit is blocked. So what goes on with this emperor that's coming in? Now it's the lovers. So it switches from being a family member coming in to trying to offer you something. They're coming in acting like at first they want to balance out some harsh ending. But then they reveal that, oh, they want to take a leap of faith to take some sort of action. Or you tell this person, I know why you're really here. You're here because you want to take me straight to the devil. You want to take me into a toxic energy. You want to bring me down. You want to use my energy and get me to go down the wrong path. So all of a sudden your family member disappears and then it's a lover that pops up. And you're just like, oh, okay. Like the experience I told you guys. I banished a spirit in one place long time ago. Then met some new homies. New homie moved to the place that I had banished the spirit from. Having the same issues. I banished the spirit from her house. Go back to the house I'm staying at. The spirit is there. It's that motherfucker's homie. Like, it's a gang. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a network. So I feel like your family member comes and tries to say something to you and you call it for what it is. And then here comes a lover that you have been in separation. All of a sudden, here they come. All right? All of a sudden, here they come. You ain't talked to this motherfucker, seen this motherfucker in months and centuries. All of a sudden, here they're coming wanting to have equal exchange. They're coming right directly at you because they know your blessing is coming. That's what I'm seeing. You feel me? So it's just you having to tame a bunch of demons. It's a bunch of spirits that could see that you're leading to some sort of happiness. You are connecting to your actual soul tribe. You have disconnected from soul contracts that don't serve you. There are people that you can feel intuitively regret the things that they've done in the past, trying to cause delays and blockages. Because now they're having to learn how you have managed to heal your energy and put down a burden. Now somebody's studying you. So you're the topic of discussion, okay? You're the study. They're studying you. All right? You got the occult studying you. How does this person keep fucking delaying our attacks? How do they keep doing this shit? That's what the occult is trying to figure out about you, or that's what this group is trying to figure out about you. Okay, so it's a group on the other side. It's the side of your ops. The op group is trying to figure out, but they studying you, okay? Then I see your group, your people, they are giving you ideas about going viral or speaking on certain things or doing something here. That's what your people are doing, the people that are actually meant for you. They're talking about, yeah, you should do this, you should post this, you should talk about this. Whole time, these are your water spirits that have already claimed abundance and success for your life because you're meant to be a leader to represent something around them. Maybe you're representing them. You are, okay, representing the water deities, the ones that you work with that are, you know, high frequency water deities, okay? Hell, you may have some water demons on your side, low key. You might have some water demons on your side as well. Because they're all about loyalty, but they're also all about may the best person win. So if somebody try to come up against you, even if they're on this demon side, if they try to come up against you but they lose, the demon has allegiance to you because you prove to be more powerful. That's how they operate in those realms. It's all about status and power. And if you beat somebody who said they a big bad demon, they beat in their chest, and you magically battle them and win, the demons that are under them that they were supposed to be over, now you assimilate them. Now you're in control. That's the key to Solomon. You control these demons now. All right? You figure out it's just water. The answer is water. How you beat them? Water. You did a spiritual cleanse. You spoke into your water and drank it. You went by the beach. You did a ritual to the ocean. You put somebody's name in the bottom of the ocean. All right? Like, you get me? You know what I'm saying? You did something powerful surrounding water. The answer is water. That's how you are beating someone. That's how you did beat someone. It's water. But it's not just water. It's who you know. Okay? What part of the waters you from? You from them New Orleans waters? You from them Mississippi rivers? You from them Louisiana swamps? What kind of part of the water you from? You from them Cali beaches? Totally, dude. That has to do with also, like, where you're from. So wherever your water spirits are from, that's where you are from. A lot of y'all water spirits is from the South or in the Caribbean. So you're from the South or you're from the Caribbean. You're from the islands. That's when you go. That's why when you go to the islands, you feel really, really good. All right? But there's somebody that you were dealing with that wasn't the same creature as you. They was something else. And they don't like water spirits. Now, that's crazy not to like water spirits. Because, bitch, what? How you don't like me, but you coming asking me, can you do me a favor if I give you 3 chickens and a wee little lad? Can you please just make sure I win $1 million and stun on all my haters? It's motherfuckers that don't like water spirits but come to ask water spirits for favors and shit. You gonna get taxed heavy, because how come you don't fuck with me? What's your motherfucking problem, ho? Bitch, without water, your ass wouldn't be here. All right, let's see what's going on here with, we're gonna look into what's coming towards you now that you see something. What is about to happen next? And then we're going to see about this group. What's happening next? What's happening next? 1 hop this time. 2 hop this time. Hands on your knees. We're going to get funky, funky, funky. Somebody could be funky as shit. Oh my God. You is way too grown to be smelling musty. Somebody clapping their hands, their armpits raising up, it smells coming. Somebody doesn't smell good or their energy doesn't feel good. Tell me about what's coming. Okay, we got chosen one. You're basically being chosen here. You cracked the code. You found out the answer is water. So you cracked the code. What's coming towards you now that you cracked the code, you using water in a ritual, or your spells are working. You're using water in one of your spells. Okay, so yeah, the music industry is like, okay, fine. We'll offer you a spot. You can join us. This spot is yours. your family lineage, your water people, your water spirits owned the thrones that whoever these people think that they are sitting on. Bitch, that gold that you sitting on, where you think that fucking come from? The earth. In the earth. Deep down in the earth where me put the ganja. Some ganja farmer. God, wait, no, he said, some I'm a ganja planter. Call me the ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth where he put the ganja. Babylon, come and set it up on fire. I'm your chance. Some a ganja planter. Call me the ganja farmer. Big stinking helicopter flow to the air. What them call it? Them call it weed eater. Get out of the sky is spitting fire. And I'm a little youth man with a hot temper. Me dig up me stinking rocket launcher. Hey, I'm a ganja planter. Call me the ganja farmer. Okay, you could be a ganja farmer. You could be you could be a ganja farmer on the low. You about to be a ganja farmer. Maybe you could be a ganja farmer. You pimping all over the world. You pimping all over the world with it. Big pimping off your haters' energy. Like, I love when the haters send me energy. Bitch, I'm using all that shit. All that hate, anger, envy, insecurity that you projecting. Bitch, thank you for the energy. You're funding my whole existence. Thank you. Say thanks to your haters because their energy be funding your whole existence. Bitch, you the reason why I live so good. You the reason why I live a soft life, bitch. Roughneck hater hoes, river monster ass hoes, river monster looking ass bitches is the reason why we live a good life collective. Their energy keeps us living a soft girl or soft guy life. Okay, so boom. What's coming towards you? We have chosen one with music industry. Okay, so they want you, Taurus, yeah. Taurus and Pisces. Okay, so you're taking over someone's spot here. There's going to be some people in the industry that are going to go down. And then all of a sudden, all these new artists are going to rise up. And it's just like, where'd all these new people come from? It's a copycat here that you call back your power from that feels like no one compares to you. And you don't have anything to worry about and whatever. Somebody here thought that they was going to get chosen. But it's on the father's side. So a siren told a person that you were dating to sacrifice you to get chosen into the music industry. And this person told this other person to sacrifice you and lied to them and said, you know, if you sacrifice this person, you'll get in the industry. You can come with me in the industry. I'm in the industry. They lied to this person to get them to do a sacrifice so that they could get in the industry. Neither one of these people are in the industry. Neither one of them can get in. Reason being, their father is a hoe. I loved you even though I knew you was a hoe. Their father is a hoe. There's a spiritual lineage to this shit. It's a spiritual bloodline. So it's not just, oh, you great-great-great-grandpa is such and such. No, it's like spiritually. Where your people from? Okay, they're not from the South. Okay, you're automatically disqualified because spiritually your people would have to be from the South or the Caribbean or somewhere deeply rooted to be in position to receive this crown. So you automatically disqualified. Okay, that's lessening some people. Okay, so you are from the South. Okay, you got ties. What's your family last name? You tell them the family last name. Okay, some of y'all disqualified because we don't fuck with them. We don't fuck with the Longins. We don't fuck with the Johnsons, unfortunately. Okay, so Johnsons and Longins, y'all can't sit on this throne because we beefing in the spiritual realm. Can't fuck with y'all. Love y'all, can't fuck with y'all. Longins and Johnsons gotta go. And it narrows it down to 3 people. The siren that used the person to hurt you, to sacrifice you, promising them a come up so that they could get their come up. That's how you go up in the ranks in this world. You gotta slime somebody else out to get above or you have somebody slime out someone else to get double points. That's just how they do it, okay? Game of Thrones type shit. Or what was that? Not Game of Thrones. What Katniss Everdeen? Hunger Games type shit, okay? It's real fucked up. The reason why you're getting this opportunity, you're getting a seat at the table that your people made, it belongs to you in the first place. So you're basically just going home. But the reason why is because of your father or brother. Your father is actually in the fucking occult. Somebody's father is not in the occult, for real. They like a groupie. Somebody else's dad, the siren's dad, isn't in the occult because they sold out to a fucking witch. They sold their bloodline out to a witch. And it's not giving like a melanated voodoo goddess. It's giving like they sold their bloodline out to a pagan witch. So they're already owned. They didn't break the generational curse. They didn't level up in ranks. They got bought. They got the bitch that they had a kid with, which is this siren, was they fucking handler, controlling them. The other person that was used to hurt you, their daddy is a groupie to the occult. They daddy they don't really fuck with that man dad for real. Whoever this is that hurt you, they don't fuck with that man daddy. I'm hearing use a hoe. Oh, use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. Somebody's a hoe. Your dad's a hoe. Your dad's a Sagittarius or a fire sign. If your dad is a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, your dad's a fucking hoe. I'm sorry to tell you. Your dad's a hoe. I'm sorry to tell you, if your dad's an air sign, your dad's a fucking hoe. If your dad is a Pisces, he just gonna disappear occasionally and come back when it's convenient. If your dad is a Virgo, you don't have a dad for real. You never seen that motherfucker. You seen that motherfucker all 2 or 3 times out of your whole time of living. If your dad is a Capricorn or a Virgo, they're going to put their toxic energy off on you somehow. If they're a Capricorn or Taurus, I mean, honestly, the only cool dad I'm seeing is Taurus. But if your dad is a fire sign, your dad's a hoe. But I'm seeing Pisces and Taurus here. So something about Pisces and Taurus, you're being chosen. You're going to know because your dad disappeared for a while. But your dad kept something alive in your bloodline about spirituality. He just kept it on the low. Someone else's dad was a hoe. They was a groupie. They act like they down with the spiritual shit. But when it's time to go do that sacrifice, they bitching up. Oh, man, I can't do that shit. You know, I'm Christian. Okay, so now you can't do the sacrifice. Now you then told them spirits you was going to pay them. You was going to offer to them. And they want something and you ain't giving it to them. Now you just cursed you and your whole bloodline. The siren, that shit was doomed to begin with. Why you think a bitch? How you born a siren? How is you born a siren? Bitch, your mama did black magic to trap your daddy using water spirits. That's why your ass was born as a snake. A siren. You're a snaky ass bitch. You're a fakey lion. We can't really pinpoint you ass bitch. You ain't keeping it real. You sneaky, geeky, tweaky ass bitch. Yeah, because you don't come from this realm. You come from sirens. Your mom trapped your fucking dad and had a siren baby. Yeah. So that's why you're being chosen. Collective, there's pretty much nobody else here that can take the reins. The joke is not on you. This is 100% serious, but somebody is being power hungry here. Someone's power hungry because they want to be the female version of you, or you're the female version of them, and karma's on your way, okay? Yeah, I told you how this reading was going to be very deep. I mean, if you don't get it, that's fine. You can click off, but some of y'all are going to understand it. Some of y'all aren't. All right, let's see what's going on. This is what we got going on in the spiritual realms. I appreciate the ones that understand it. You're probably a water sign. You're probably a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. More than likely. And on a good day, maybe you're an air sign. An air sign that just, you know, had a little wake and bake or something. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So tell me about this coming towards you with chosen one in music industry. So this is what I'm talking about. You meet a group of people, they give you an idea, hey, you should do this. They give you this idea for a reason. This is pre-planned, okay? But maybe you're gonna play along with it. It's Pisces season. You like to play the role. You're like, okay, thank you for the amazing idea. I totally don't think that you've been sent in by other people to give me this idea. And okay, it's giving industry plant. You're gonna be an industry plant. You about to be an industry plant, but not like the corny, weird kind. Not the kind that you can tell is an industry plant. You're about to be an industry plant on some spiritual shit. Yeah. This is you. You've been wanting this shit too. You've been like, man, I can't wait till I'm successful. I can't wait till I have some recognized victory. Oh yeah, this shit is coming. Yo, water spirits hear this shit. Because water holds memory. You've been wanting this for a really long time. This could even be different past lives that you've been trying to get to this point. But you're about to be an industry plant. You crack the code. The code is water. You know how to manifest with water. There's something that you know about water that everybody in the industry knows about water. Only people who are unawakened, they don't know this about water. But you know this. You have not been formally taught. There's something about you are a different breed, because a lot of these energies that are lined up to receive, they're lined up to receive, you know, their position in the spotlight and everything. They were trained. They went to the mystery schools. You figured this shit out just with you yourself, and you know, you went through a different kind of training. Whoever was in the Masonic order in your family, they didn't train you at all. They don't even talk to you about spiritual stuff. They can't talk to you because they're not of a higher ranking. You're actually higher ranking spiritually than your parents or people that are older than you in your family. That's why you look so young, but you're so wise. It's like an oxymoron. It's funny, like Spirit's making a joke. Spirit is very hilarious. So they'll give you Granny's baby. They'll give you a baby that's just a little bitty thing, but sound like your grandma. Say stuff that your grandma said, okay? Or this is your child. Little bitty thing, 5 years old. They really a grandma. Okay? Okay. All right, so your energy is an oxymoron. It throws people off because they try to look at you one way. Oh, you're young and you're naive, but then you start speaking this ancient ass fucking knowledge. They're like, wait, how the fuck do you know that? But you look like you're not even older than the age of 18. But you tell them like, yeah, I'm actually 1,000 years old, but in Earth years, I'm just 30 or 40 years. They're like, wait, bitch, what? How you 1,000 years old? You look like you fucking 20, but you're really 40? Nothing about you makes sense, is what somebody is saying. Yeah, but you get some sort of opportunity. Tell me about the 9 of Cups with the 6 of Wands. You get some sort of opportunity from the industry. You get an invitation. Hey, you want to come to this industry party for content creators? Or, hey, we're inviting you. You're getting a special invitation. It's not special invitation. This shit is predestined, pre-planned. But for the sake of not making the movie boring, the movie of your life that you have to live through, shout out to my people with derealization. They just like, damn, I've lived this life already. Like, I know what's going to happen tomorrow. A yellow butterfly is going to fly by. I'm going to be surprised and think it's a sign from the universe. I'm going to see angel numbers. And then someone from my past is going to call me that I was just thinking about. That's derealization, where you are not excited about your life because you've quantum leaped. You've had deja vu. You looked too far ahead into your future. Or you focus too much on your present, that you start disassociating with your reality, the matrix, the simulation. Now you're not excited by it. All right, so, but anyways, back to this industry event that you're going to be, yeah, because they were already watching you. They were already watching you. Already watching you. They're going to say something to let you know they've been already watching you. This is an industry event that you're going to be invited to. They're going to tell you something to let you know that they've been watching you for a while. But what they're going to tell you is that they've been watching you, or they've been seeking you, or they've been waiting for you to say something or show them that you're ready to do this or be in this energy. So you're calling back your power. So there's a timeline where you were meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant to be a celebrity or some shit. But I don't know what was happening with that before. We got justice. So maybe you had to balance some shit out first. You had to do a couple more spiritual. Nah, the reason why you didn't get it before is because somebody waged spiritual war on you because they was mad that you're getting the opportunity. Their dad's a hoe. Your dad is actually a fucking Mason. Their dad is a hoe. A hotep or just a hoe. Somebody else daddy got fucking conquered by the oppressor. They didn't let the fucking handler handle them. Alright? You see what I'm saying? Somebody else daddy in the fucking sunken place. Another motherfucker daddy is a hoe and a groupie to the occult. And your daddy is actually a fucking Mason because they will never ever tell you that they're a Mason. They will never say it, nor will they ever bring up Masonry. You'll never hear them talk about Masons. Ever. Okay? Your dad could be a Virgo. Or your dad could be a Scorpio. Your dad can either be a Scorpio or a Virgo. If your dad is a Scorpio, they will never... Yeah, your dad's a Virgo. They was absent all your life. But if your dad could be a Scorpio or a Pisces, your dad could be a Virgo, Scorpio, or Pisces. They know how to keep a fucking secret. I'm sorry, but air signs, earth signs, and fucking earth signs except for Virgo. Air signs, fire signs, they don't know how to keep a fucking secret. But a Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio dad knows how to keep a secret. Alright? They know how to not tell. They know how to maintain their oath. They know that they're under oath at all times. They live their life like that. That's how the principles of their life is you don't let nobody know where you lay your head at. That's oath. You don't let anybody know where they can find you at your most vulnerable point. Okay, boom. You don't answer questions because we know that there's monitoring spirits. So we don't answer questions. We ask the questions. We guide the conversation. We're not led by the conversation. There's somebody that lives by an oath. They are OG. They old as fuck probably. This is your dad. This is your dad. Yeah, your dad is very intuitive. Your dad either knew that you were going to be chosen for this. I'm not going to lie. Your dad kind of upset that you're being chosen as well. Because your dad is mad that it's not a boy. Okay? You could be a girl. Or you have a lot of feminine energy. Your dad got a reading a long time ago about you. Just so you're aware. If you know your daddy into the occult, that motherfucker got a reading about you a long time ago. But the DNA matches with your bloodline. Your bloodline, your intelligence levels, the fact that you do know certain occult information without going through formal training. There's people that have been formally trained. They may not realize that they were formally trained. Okay, but somebody was formally trained in hoodoo, voodoo, word magic, mental magic. They were trained by the fact that they were conditioned, broken down, you know, through the magic. And then they were taught by being broken down how to do it to others. You kind of like, they couldn't break your ass down for real. So they couldn't teach you how to manipulate others because you would not allow yourself to be manipulated by whoever these people are. Okay? So you taught yourself the magic. Other people got taught by experience. They got traumatized. They got mind fucked, manipulated, mind games being played on them. That's how they learned mental magic to do to others, manipulate, lie. They learned it from their parents. But the only thing about it is somebody's daddy is a hoe and the other person's daddy is in the sunken place. And it goes by the dad's bloodline when it comes to this industry shit. It's your dad. Okay, they go by the patriarchy. Whoever your dad is. Think about it for you though, collective. Your daddy and your mama pop. Your daddy may be a Mason, but your mama is part of the dark mother. She is a Black Madonna, okay? Period. As much as you and her probably don't even fucking get along, she is a Black Madonna. She is an original. She is an angel, one of the original angels. She may have fallen from grace, but that don't mean she ain't still an original angel. She been here since the beginning of time. Okay? So I feel like whoever your DNA, your genetics, your water or genetic memory matches, that's why you're being chosen. And that's why the water spirits let you know you're about to be chosen. That's why they brought people around you. That's why you defeated these other whack-ass motherfuckers whose daddies ain't on point with shit. And that's why yo daddy got a reading from somebody in the water kingdom. Keep in mind, they got a reading in the past where they already knew that this was going to be your future. Now, they may not like it, but they already knew. Yeah, they've waged war on you. So I'm getting like people wage war on you because there's something unwritten about you that no war can ever prosper. You will always win the war. Like, it's impossible to go against you. People know to leave it alone before they even start. Because there's something about who you are. It's not just, don't start with that person because they got a bad temper. It's like, yeah, this person comes from the Marine Kingdom. You should never make anybody from the Marine Kingdom pissed off. Your water pipes will burst. Your toilet will not work. Your sink, things will flood in your apartment. If a water spirit is pissed off, things will flood. Okay? Water will be out of control. Water is something that allows itself to be controlled, but it can get out of control. Like, water is like, okay, I'll go with the flow because, you know, you want me to be calm and chill. I'll do that. But if you get to testing water's boundaries, water gonna start a whole motherfucking flood in this bitch. Like, bitch, I just want you to know that you really can't control me. I was being nice. But you really don't control me, motherfucker. Okay. Tell me about this Sagittarius with will you forgive me? I feel really bad for what I did. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Who is this? This is what's coming towards you. This is a message with the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to emotionally heal. Okay, so people spiritually attack you for fun. It's for sport. Consider yourself the final boss. They don't get past you. Unfortunately, they don't. They don't get past you. They don't make it to bigger and better. They don't meet the fucking dream bitch of their life after you. You were it. You are the wake-up call for motherfuckers. So it's a lot of people that think that they can spiritually attack you and just go off and have all these wonderful things. They never get to see that shit. You're like the final boss. It's how people are perceiving you right now. They're perceiving you as a challenge when you are not even a challenge. You are literally a test from spirit. You are like, you're just doing your job. You're not trying to be the biggest, baddest person in the room. Your job that you have with the universe is the reason why. Like, you're a security guard in the spiritual realm. You're a gatekeeper. That's just what you are. So it's like somebody trying to fight the gatekeeper. You know that I got staff. You know I got security. You know I got the north, I got the east, I got the west with me. So I suggest you niggas don't step to me. You don't want to squabble. I put that on son. I put that on mamas. Put that on son. I put that on mamas. Put that on son. Put that on grand seed dust. You run up on me, you get your ass beat up. So that's what I'm getting here. You come with a clique. It's just your clique is not always, they don't always show themselves. Some motherfuckers are too spiritually blind to see. You didn't see that fucking shadow moving across the room? You don't think it's weird that the light is shining from that way? The shadow should be casted here, but the shadow's being casted over here. You don't think that's funny? You don't think that's weird? All right, so somebody here don't even pick up what kind of spiritual energies you got around you. They don't even pick up on that shit. Okay? But I feel like somebody here is wanting to heal with you now. That's that water spirit. The water spirit done did something. So you working with a mermaid or a siren. The spell that they did worked. It could have been some spell to release you from a motherfucker. It could have, whatever. You did a spell, the spell fucking worked. Somebody here, again, the answer is water. Knight of Cups, that's water. Queen of Cups is water. All right, so somebody here, you did a spell. I'm not getting that this is like anything non-consensual to anybody, but you gave an offering because you were seeking. You didn't even do a spell. You gave an offering because you're seeking peace. You went to the ocean, you went to the river, you gave an offering, or somebody went to the river or ocean on your behalf and gave an offering. And that's what's bringing someone here emotionally in to heal and stop stressing. Yeah, because I feel like somebody was really trying to spiritually attack you, thinking that they were going to beat you. They weren't realizing, like, it's not one of them kind of situations. You can never beat me. You can never. I'm here to teach you how to fight. I'm Morpheus. You can't beat me. my template, it got upgrades in it when it comes to this spiritual warfare shit. You can't beat me. So I feel like somebody here feels like something, a joke's on them with this power hungry energy. They have to kind of bow out of a challenge or a competition with you. Somebody's going to have to bow out of something with you because they're realizing you're like the female version of them, but you way colder. So you could be the female version of them, whoever this is. You know, women mature faster than men. If you're the female version, you're more mature, even if you're the same age. Somebody's going to have to forfeit challenging you anymore. They're going to have to drop this shit because it's a tower now. Something is being towered now. Somebody got to let go of a beef with you because it's like you won fair and square. Yeah, but somebody's really obsessed and in regret. Somebody thought that they were going to be the king of the castle. They thought that they were going to be the chosen one. And to be honest, there's enough room in the table. But this specific position is one that is highly sought after. And like, yeah, there's other positions, but this one is the one you kind of want, ideally. Somebody's angels are telling them, yeah, you got to let this go. Like, they won. So you could be beating a man in battle magic. You're beating a man or a masculine energy in battle magic. Somebody's trying to do battle magic on you. They're trying to get this spot that is literally for you. That your dad could have paid his dues. Your dad could have been a Mason or in a Masonic group. They didn't quit. They didn't have dishonorable discharge. Okay. Somebody didn't want you to be a part of it. You got Masons all around you. You could even have somebody being approached. Like, I'm telling you, you could have this to where, like, somebody may have wanted to date someone that was your guardian or parent to get closer to you, which is kind of creepy. Like, somebody's like, hey, you know, you look like a beautiful young lady. Do you have any children? They're like, yeah, I have a daughter. She's very special. She's very talented. She likes to do this, this, and this. She's this. They already clocking it. Okay, that's a chosen one. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, cool. You trying to go on a date? Somebody here, it has been approached by Masons to get to you. This could be a parent of yours or even a relative, a distant relative that asks a lot of questions about you. They've been keeping track of you. They've been keeping their eye on you. That's just what this is. They keep their eye on you. Because they know that you've already been prophesized. Could you believe all the chosen ones that are really meant to make it to the world stage? They're already prophesized. So Rashad Jamal, shouts to him, I guess. He was prophesized. Tupac was a prophecy. These are ancient prophecies. These were stories that were told in your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother and great-grandfather's time. They were told about the beings that were going to come, the rainbow people, the star children, and you are the prophecy of your ancestors. That's why I'm saying something is already determined. Something has already been decided on. The DNA matches. You are a part of this water kingdom. Your dad is an honorable Mason, whether he's ever going to tell you or not. He is. He's been part of fraternities. He is still a Mason. He probably will never tell you. He's a part of a secret society. It doesn't have to be Masonry. It could be some sort of different cultural kind of Mason. It's like Masonry, but a different culture or something. He's a part of a, men's organization, club, whatever. A lot of people have tried to resist, like hold you back from getting this gift so that they thought that you would be ignoring it. Like, oh, okay, if we don't give them something that they deserved or that they earned, if we don't give them their rights to their freedom, then maybe they'll forget that they even have rights. That's what somebody was doing. We got the moon card in reverse here. So somebody got to give it up. So I feel like this person, tell me about this Knight of Cups with the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're in the Queen of Swords energy. You don't want to deal with this person. This could be a father figure. This could be an ex. Basically, all the people that attacked you spiritually on the other side, they're going to be exposed. And they're going to want to be cool with you because you're higher up than them. They came against you and couldn't defeat you, which means you hold the hierarchy. You have more knowledge. You're more versatile in herbs. You're more versatile. I feel like you're more versatile in some sort of timeline magic, okay, or matrix time magic. You're versatile in that. Somebody isn't. Somebody's not. But whoever this is, family, friends, whoever, this is a group though. The crazy part is this is a group. You don't know that they're a group. They don't even know each other, or you think that they don't know each other, but they're a part of a group. Like how I was telling you about the different energies switching. Even though the energy that I evicted from that one place, it didn't pop up in the other place. It told its friend, hey, this bitch just kicked me out of this fucking house. Go over there and get that bitch. Okay, that's how they communicate, but it's unspoken. Pisces season, a lot of shit is not going to be spoken. It's just not going to be spoken. You got to feel it. You got to pick it up. And I feel like what I'm also seeing is here is that people are seeing that you are the master manifester. You're the magician for real. You bring karma to magicians, to magic doers, magician. You give them, you basically give them what they put out. That's your job. That's what you do. Whatever people put out towards you, you send it right back to them, or you bring it right back to them, or you transmute it into new opportunities for yourself. Ace of Pentacles. That's why somebody is so upset at you, because you know how to transmute the negative energy. Like when I say you big pimping off your haters' energy, like baby, they are literally selling themselves short so you could live a grand, good old lifestyle. Do you hear me? They are literally, the self-hate that these people have is paying your bills. That's, you have to be a high-level magician to do that, though. You have to be a magician that heals. Somebody that does magic but also heals. If you do magic to cover up your trauma or to project your wounds on others, you're never going to be a high-level magician. You're a high-level magician because you use healing as a form of magic or as a form of transmutation work. You're good at transmutating energy. Water is good at cleansing, transmuting, turning it from one thing to another. Water can go from water, solid water, to ice, okay, to the fucking hydrogen, smoke, whatever. So the energy that I'm basically getting here is just that you are defeating some shit in the spiritual realm. It's destined for you to do that. That's just what it is. And yeah, I'm seeing that you're shining. People will be seeing this. Even your enemies, you're gonna feel offended about your enemies coming to, you know, say something to you. The reason why though is because they have to. If you beat them in spiritual warfare in the realms, higher or lower, okay, the rules are that if somebody goes into battle with another person and one person beats the other person can either leave them alone forever, stop dealing with them forever, just leave them alone, or submit under their hierarchy, but they can no longer be on the same level. So you're going to notice that a lot of people are apologizing to you, even people older than you, younger than you, whatever, because basically they're saying, I apologize for challenging you, your highness. Like, you have proven to be of hierarchy. You have proven you've proven your status, who you are, okay? That's what they do. Angels fight too. Angels will fight too to see who's going to be the archangel. How do you think an archangel became an archangel? They had to battle the other angels and win. And then they became an archangel. So that's what I'm getting here is like something, you earned your stripes when it comes to a situation. You earned your keeps. You earned your keeps. Okay, and that's why a lot of motherfuckers is finna get ready to be like, oh my God, I apologize, I'm so sorry. And you're probably hella annoyed with hearing that, but that's how they communicate. You know, you are more powerful than me. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that they say that you're more powerful. It comes through an apology. Now, do you see why a lot of motherfuckers refuse to want to apologize to you? Because they don't want to submit to your lead. They don't want to submit to your lead, okay? That's why a lot of people aren't apologizing about certain things. But you don't give a fuck because you cracked the code. You cracked the code. So whether they submit or not, it doesn't even matter. Who cares? You're the one that's chosen because of your spiritual bloodline. You have the most powerful spiritual bloodline. You out here whooping demons' asses, okay? These motherfuckers can't even whoop their own demon's ass, let alone a fucking level 10 demon with the gnarly grill, the piranha grill in the front. Like, you feel me? That's what I'm getting for you, collective. There's a really good opportunity coming towards you in the physical realm, but there's a lot of shit happening spiritually that you, if you were to like meditate for a whole day, you would understand all of this on your own. But you have to watch your reading because you're trying to maintain your balance in the physical realm and the spiritual realm. So you may not be able to just go full spirit mode. That's why you come and watch a reader. A reader is going to tell you, hey, this is what you may be feeling. This is the energy. Oh, not to even mention, we got a freaking eclipse, a lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo coming up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's Virgo. Virgo's the Virgo is the father that is really a Mason. It's the Virgo. Or the Scorpio. They did say Scorpio as well. But I'm getting Virgo first and foremost. The father. The man is the Virgo. Your dad or your real father, one of your daddies is the Virgo. I don't know if it's the giant squid at the bottom of the sea that's the Virgo, or the motherfucker that went to the store and never came back. One of them is the Virgo, okay? They really are, they are really into the occult. It's not a game. They really are into the occult. They really are into the occult here. I think they having some issues though, because once one person outgrows the throne, or you know, it gets too old to be on the throne, they got to pass the baton. Somebody wants to pass the baton. The problem with your family or whoever, you know, you're supposed to take next in line, they're mad that you're supposed to take next in line because you're not a boy. You're not, you could be a feminine energy. You keep whooping all the men's asses. Your ex is a warlock. You whooped his ass. The motherfucker went to a siren to try to steal your energy. You whooped both they ass. The warlock went to his mama to get more spell. Like, how do I do this spell work? How do I... The mama manipulated him to teach him how to manipulate you. That shit didn't work. It's like somebody keeps trying to come up against you, but it's to prove that they're the one that is supposed to be chosen, and it's not. What they're manifesting right now is clout. They're manifesting something in regards to clout. Like, they're doing little simple spells, like, oh, get me famous, get me this. You are doing something that is changing your lineage, your bloodline, the seat at the table that your bloodline has not been sitting at for years and years and years. You are about to be representing your family, your bloodline, your lineage, your spiritual lineage by having a seat at that table. And the table is one that your people built. You were meant to always be sitting at that table. You were meant to be the head of that table. So you're about to be the head of a spiritual group. Don't ask how it's going to happen. You don't need to worry about it. The decision has already been made, okay? The decision has already been made. It's not going to a man. It's not going to a man. Because we're in a 9-year feminine. We're in a 9-year, it takes 9 months from the time you conceive the baby to having the baby. It's a feminine year. It's not a masculine year. It's a feminine year. Okay? So it's not going to a man. Maybe in the Matrix, they're going to change the rules. You know, maybe the Matrix says there's going to be a male president, but the president is a feminine energy. The spiritual leader, the high priestess, all that. It's a feminine energy that's getting a position or a spot. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, you know, how am I going to start my own spiritual group? How am I going to... It's already been decided. This shit is about to just happen for you, especially with this eclipse, these eclipses happening. Just be patient. The month of March, you're gonna see some shit happening. But after March, it's gonna be like you walked out of a fucking time machine. You're gonna be like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, I was just chilling in my 1-bedroom apartment. Now I'm in a high-rise penthouse with 5 bedrooms, and I have a chef and a maid. And my nigga in the other room rolling up a blunt. How did that happen? Don't worry about it. You don't need to try to figure it out. Just know you're chosen. That's why it happened. That's how it happened. You're chosen. And just know that there's going to be people that were spiritually attacking you to see if they could break you or to see how strong you were. They're going to come back with their apologies. Don't get offended by their apologies. Their apologies are a way of saying they bow down to you. They submit to your lead because you are the leader. Okay. Now, if let a motherfucker try to do some more shit, though. Let a motherfucker try to keep throwing at you, though. They weak-ass spells. Whatever the fuck they doing. Let them do that shit. Because then they about to get the spiritual ass whooping of a lifetime. From yours truly. Straight from the underworld. On God and Pluto. On the Pluto and the gang. On the ancestors and the dead homies. On the Gede. On Oya in the graveyard. Okay, like, motherfuckers niggas throw stones, they gonna feel it on their face. Take it on home, make them feel it in their face. It's gonna be motherfuckers thought that they was dark by the time you done with them. They finna be up in that motherfucking church pew, first row, like a church lady, like one of them church grandmas. They gonna be like, Grandma, I gotta sit with you. I'm going through some things. I'm fighting some demons. Whole time it's you. Yeah. I feel like people got to watch out for you at this time because especially people that have tried you, it's not the time to try you. You've already been tried. It's the time to bow down and give power where power is due. Give respect where respect is due. And if not, then motherfucker, get the fuck up out the dimension. Go create a new dimension where you're the God of your life. Get the fuck up get out of the current reality with the bullshit if you can't get down with it. Go create your own fucking universe where you don't have to interact with a motherfucker. Don't be a sore loser. Somebody's losing a spiritual battle. They're losing a magic. They did battle magic with you and they're losing. And you're actually you don't care about this battle magic. You don't want to do battle magic with them. You never wanted to do battle magic, but they wanted to prove a point to themselves that they're better than you, that they deserve this spot in the spotlight, that they deserve to be in the industry. You're not even excited to be in the industry because you understand exactly what this shit is about to come with. But I get that right now you're being trained about spells, protection, magic, and there's a group of people here that you can talk to that your water spirits are bringing towards you for consoling you, helping you, inspiring you to take action on your ideas. But the decision has already been made. We're just waiting for the earthly realm to catch up because it's already been made. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. If you understood the message, I mean, you understood it. If not, then it's beyond your comprehension skills. Okay, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.